Have you ever noticed that some moments in your life feel almost supernatural? People show up at the exact right time. Opportunities fall into your hands like they were searching for you. Solutions appear before you even finish asking the question. And then suddenly, it's gone. The doors stop opening. The magic disappears. You go back to pushing, trying, exhausting yourself. And nothing works. If you've ever experienced this shift, listen closely. Carl Jung knew why this happens, and more importantly, how to get that magic back. Before we go deeper, take 1 second and whisper quietly, "I'm ready to become magnetic." Because today, you are stepping into a frequency where reality finds you, not the other way around. When life chases you instead of you chasing life. Look around. There are people who don't try too hard, don't chase, don't panic, and yet, life seems to serve them everything they need. They get the promotion, they meet the love of their life by accident, they find money when they're not even looking for it. It's like the universe bends toward them. Meanwhile, others work twice as hard, stress twice as much, hope twice as long, and still feel like life is running away from them. What's the difference? Not talent, not luck, not privilege. It's frequency. The world responds not to what you want, but to what you broadcast. Frequency is not vibe, it's identity. There's a moment in your life, you know you felt it, where everything aligns. You wake up powerful without any reason. You smile, and the world smiles back. You walk like destiny is escorting you. You are not hoping, you are knowing. That knowing, that deep inner certainty, is frequency. It's not a thought, it's not affirmations. It's a state of being. When you're in that state, you don't chase, you attract. You don't knock, the door opens. You don't force, things flow. This is not magic. This is your unconscious aligning with your desires. And when your inner and outer worlds match, reality responds like a mirror. The collapse happens when you doubt. It's not that the magic leaves you, it's that you stop believing you deserve it. You slip back into old thoughts. I'm not enough. Nothing ever works out for me. It was just luck. It won't happen again. The frequency drops. The doors close. The universe waits. Because reality can't deliver what you no longer claim. Thought plus word equals command. Whether you realize it or not, you are always giving orders to life. With every thought, with every sentence, with every interpretation of your situation. When you say, "I'm trying, but nothing is happening," I always get disappointed. I can't afford that. People like me never get lucky. You just sent a broadcast signal, and the world listens. Not because life wants to punish you, but because your frequency is a request. Give me exactly what I believe is true. You can't think abundance and speak scarcity and expect a wealthy reality. You can't imagine love and complain about loneliness and expect a partner who sees your worth. Your frequency follows your truth, not your wishes. Let's prove it. Think back to a time when you were unstoppable. You didn't question your path, you just walked it. You didn't negotiate with the universe, you trusted it. And suddenly, you met the right person, found yourself in the right place, spoke the right words without planning them. You weren't lucky, you were aligned. That's the rhythm we are here to restore. Synchronicity, when the world responds. There are events too perfect to be accidents, a message arriving just when you think of someone, the job showing up when you're finally ready, a stranger saying the exact sentence you needed. That's life whispering. You're tuned in. Keep going. When the signal is clear, synchronicities explode. When the signal breaks, silence. The most common way. People break the signal. You wake up and decide, "I'm going to change my life." You look in the mirror. I am powerful. I am abundant. I am confident. 5 minutes later, you open your bank app. Oh God, I'm screwed. Guess which statement your frequency believes? Not the affirmation, the fear. Because fear feels like truth, and frequency follows the most emotionally charged belief. You just switched from creation to survival, from attracting to repelling, from knowing to doubting. And the world adjusted instantly. The frequency of someone who believes. Do you know what someone looks like when they are broadcasting certainty? Their shoulders relax, their voice deepens, their eyes steady, their breath slows. They speak like the future is already theirs. They choose like nothing can be taken from them. That energy, people feel it. Opportunities recognize it. Reality responds to it. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. Let's try something right now. Think of something you deeply want, not someday, not maybe, something that belongs to you. Now imagine this. It's already yours. It already found you. It already knocked. Feel the relief. Feel the gratitude. Feel the moment it arrives. Now, whisper it softly. Reality comes to me. This is how frequency shifts, not through effort, through identity. Why you found this video. Maybe this message didn't appear randomly. Maybe you didn't arrive here. Maybe this found you, right when you were ready to stop chasing life and let life chase you. Because there is a version of you already living aligned, magnetic, unstoppable, and that version is calling. Stay with me, because in the next section, we're going to expose the inner force that secretly kills your frequency and how to reclaim your natural magnetism without effort. There is a part of you that wants your dreams to come true, and another part that is terrified of what will happen if they do. One part says, I deserve more. Another whispers, what if more destroys me? You want love, but fear being seen. You want abundance, but fear responsibility. You want attention, but fear judgment. You want success, but fear losing it. This battle doesn't happen in your words. It happens beneath them, in the unconscious, and every time these two parts collide, your frequency fractures. The shadow, the part of you that doesn't believe. Carl Jung named this hidden force, the shadow, the version of you you'd rather pretend doesn't exist. It's made up of your self-doubt, your jealousy, your fear of failure, your fear of success, your insecurities, your need to be loved, your belief that you are not enough. The shadow is not the bad side, it's the unseen side. And here's the truth many people avoid. Your shadow controls your frequency far more than your desires do, because your shadow is emotionally real. You might ask, but if I don't think about my fears, won't they just disappear? No. What you avoid in yourself doesn't vanish. It rules you. Quietly, effectively, precisely, like a puppeteer behind the curtain. The shadow doesn't want to hurt you. It wants to protect you. This may surprise you. Your shadow isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to keep you safe. Safe from rejection, humiliation, disappointment, heartbreak, judgment. So when you try to rise into a higher frequency, your shadow interrupts. Stay invisible. It's safer there. Don't ask for too much. People will laugh. Don't open your heart. It will break. And the saddest part, you believe it, because it speaks in your own voice. The persona, the mask that blocks your magnetism. Jung also described another layer, the persona, the mask you wear to be accepted, the one who smiles even when the soul is collapsing, the one who performs strength while trembling inside, the one who tries to impress instead of express. The persona hides your truth, and truth is what creates frequency. Every time you say, I'm fine, while you're breaking inside, your broadcast weakens. Every time you pretend you don't want something, because wanting it feels dangerous, your magnetism dims. Frequency requires honesty, not performance. The most common frequency block in the modern world. Many people today are not tired because life is too difficult. They are tired because they keep living as a role instead of a self. A role that must look confident, look successful, look calm, look happy, look like everything is under control. But here's the paradox. The more you try to appear strong, the weaker your frequency becomes. Because pretending doesn't attract. Pretending repels. The universe does not respond to who you act like you are. It responds to who you believe you are. Your frequency is a mirror of what you allow yourself to have. Read this carefully. If part of you believes, I don't deserve this, or this can't last, or people like me don't get that kind of life, then even if success knocks, you won't open the door. Not because you don't want it, but because your shadow doesn't feel safe receiving it. And what the shadow fears, it blocks. You cannot attract what you secretly fear. You say you want love, but do you fear betrayal? You say you want money, but do you fear attention? You say you want a new life, but do you fear leaving the old one behind? The world cannot bring to you what you cannot hold without fear, because fear sends this signal to the unconscious, danger, and the unconscious will always protect you, even from the very things you consciously want. The turning point, when you stop fighting yourself. Here is the breakthrough moment. Your shadow doesn't weaken your frequency, your resistance to it does. Everything you've been taught to suppress is actually where your power is stored. Your insecurity, it shows what matters to you. Your jealousy, it reveals your hidden desires. Your fear, it protects your vulnerability. These emotions are not obstacles, they are doorways. When you face them, the frequency rises. When you run from them, the signal dies. Magnetism comes from wholeness, not perfection. How to make your shadow work for you. Try this simple shift. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this, say, this feeling has a message. When fear appears, listen. When jealousy arises, understand it. When self-doubt whispers, get curious. Every emotional reaction is a compass pointing inward. The moment you welcome these parts of you, your unconscious finally says, ah, you are safe being yourself now. That is alignment. That is the frequency that attracts everything, because nothing inside you is working against you anymore. Synchronicity begins here, when your conscious desires and your unconscious beliefs finally shake hands. Life rushes in. You'll notice the right people appearing, coincidences accelerating, signs guiding you, opportunities multiplying, timing becoming perfect. Everything that felt delayed suddenly arrives all at once, not because you forced the doors open, but because nothing in you is holding them shut. This is when reality starts knocking, hard and repeatedly, because you are ready to receive. You were never out of alignment, you were out of honesty. Let this sink in. You don't need to become someone else to be magnetic. You need to finally allow yourself to be who you are, without apology, without disguise, without fear of being too much. Your deepest desires are not random. They are instructions. They are the soul's way of saying this is the direction. And when the soul is obeyed, synchronicity takes over. Frequency rises, realities shift. A new declaration of identity. Take one slow breath and speak this sentence inside your chest, like a vow to your unconscious. I allow myself to receive what belongs to me. That shift, even if subtle, is a new reality forming, because the moment you allow, life delivers. We are about to change everything. If you've listened to all of this, and something inside you feels like it's waking up, you're ready for the next step. In the next part, we will build the magnetic identity that attracts abundance, attracts love, attracts miracles, attracts divine timing, attracts the future you're already feeling. No forcing, no chasing, just receiving. And if you feel that shift within you, that slight lift in your chest, it's not imagination, it's alignment beginning. Reality is already moving toward you. Stay here. The doors are only starting to open. There comes a moment in your life when hoping is no longer enough. when wishing is no longer enough, when waiting is no longer acceptable. A moment when you decide, I am done being the one who chases, I become the one who is found, not because you force reality to change, but because you change the way reality sees you. This is that moment. Right now, the magnetic identity, you are the signal. Think of the most powerful people you've ever met. They don't ask for permission. They don't hope to be chosen. They don't broadcast uncertainty. They walk into a room, and the room rearranges itself around them. Is it because they are better, luckier, more talented? No. It's because they radiate a frequency that says, I am already the one, not becoming, not trying, being. When you identify as the version of yourself who already has the life you desire, life has no choice but to match you. Because reality does not lead, it follows. If you want a new reality, you must become a new result. Many people wait. I'll feel abundant when I see money. I'll feel loved when someone chooses me. I'll feel confident when it works out. But that's not how magnetism works. Frequency comes before evidence. You must feel chosen before love knocks. You must feel wealthy before abundance appears. You must feel destined before destiny reveals itself. Because you're not reacting to life. Life is reacting to you. The old identity must fall away. Here's the part most people resist. To become your highest frequency, you must stop feeding your lowest one. You cannot rise while still identifying with the one who struggles, the one who is overlooked, the one who is unlucky, the one who fears their own greatness. That identity had a purpose. It protected you once, but now it cages you. The universe cannot deliver your future to someone committed to their past. Let it go. You're not losing who you are. You're losing who you pretended to be. You were never afraid of failure. Jung believed the greatest fear is not falling short. It's becoming who we truly are. Because that would mean responsibility, visibility, authenticity. And once you step into power, there is no going back. But understand this, your fear doesn't mean stop. Your fear means you're entering the territory where your destiny lives. Alignment is action, not waiting. You cannot wait for a sign. You are the sign. Every time you choose the higher thought, the bolder move, the truer version of yourself, your frequency spikes. Alignment is not sitting with your crystals, hoping something will change. Alignment is texting that person, starting that project, raising your standards, saying no to smallness, declaring what you want, and acting like you mean it, because clarity is a broadcast, and boldness is a magnet. The new standard, reality must rise to meet you. From this moment forward, promise yourself, no more shrinking to fit, no more collapsing to please, no more apologizing for wanting more. You are not asking for too much. You are just asking for the life that was always meant for you. If someone cannot meet your energy, they do not get access to you. If an opportunity cannot match your value, you walk away. If a path demands that you dim your light, you choose a different path. That is how the frequency stabilizes. You refuse anything that contradicts your identity. When you choose yourself, synchronicity explodes. The moment you say, I am worthy of what I desire and I allow it to find me, life kicks into motion. People appear who speak your language. Doors open that were once invisible. The timing becomes too perfect to ignore. That is not coincidence. That is coordination. The universe has been waiting for you to stop hesitating. Because once your frequency is clear, everything that matches it rushes in, not slowly, all at once. Ready for a frequency upgrade? Do this with me. Place one hand on your heart. Feel its rhythm, that is the signal of life moving through you. Now breathe in deeply, and on the exhale, speak silently. I am the one reality comes to. Feel how different that identity is. Feel how powerful that truth sounds. That shift you just felt. That is frequency, locked in. The universe doesn't choose favorites, it chooses signals. Some people think, why them? Why not me? But the question is not why life chooses them, it's why they broadcast something life can say yes to. You have the same power, the same ability, the same wiring. The unconscious doesn't play favorites, it plays frequencies. And now your signal is finally clear. A future that cannot miss you. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the version of you who already lives the life you desire. What do they look like? How do they speak? How do they choose? How do they walk into a room? What do they refuse to settle for? That version of you is not imaginary. It is a memory from the future calling you forward. Your only job is to catch up. And now that your frequency matches that reality, there is nothing left to chase. Because what's aligned with you cannot ignore you. What's meant for you cannot miss you. What's yours is already on its way. Take a breath. Feel your power rooting into the body. Now whisper with absolute certainty, I am the frequency where reality comes knocking. Not someday, not when it's convenient, not when you finally feel ready. Now, right now, you are done waiting. Life is already moving, and the universe is saying welcome back to who you are. Stay aligned, stay magnetic. The doors are opening. This is your new normal.